Trump lost my vote in 2020. I didn't vote at all, but he just like I don't know, man. He just wouldn't show up on Twitter for a while.
Yeah, he fucked up. No doubt about that.
What's that?
There's no doubt about that. He fucked up.
Yeah. I mean, like I would have voted for him, but I was just unhappy with how he was handling COVID and all that.
He's just sort of fucked up in general.
He did a big problem where it's like he listened too much to the expert, which is kind of funny. Because
I don't know about that.
People said he didn't do.
Yeah. You mean on COVID?
Yeah, I mean, he listened to Fauci, he listened to all the people telling like, oh yeah, this is what you really need to do, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, no, don't listen to them. Tell them to go fuck themselves. It's like, no, use them by everything they said. You know, so.
Just didn't like him. He was arguing with, or not arguing, but just tweeting about masks when people are losing their jobs and all that. It just wasn't a good look, I don't think, especially not for the president.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about masks is that technically they could theoretically work, but it requires people to use them properly, and very few people do. And then it's like, yeah, we're gonna mask children. It's like, dude, have you seen children? They're gonna touch the outside of that mask like they're getting paid for it. You know? But people were like, oh my god, this 2-year-old isn't wearing a mask. That means we're all gonna die.
I may or may not vote for Trump if he runs again. I don't like how he keeps talking about the stupid election shit. Like, it's just not a good look at all, dude. Like,
It was rigged. It was rigged. Totally rigged.
Yeah, it's like, dude. Like,
well,
you
here's the thing.
I
think that's true, but I don't think it's a winning message.
No,
I don't think it was rigged. Yeah, I mean, I think he lost. Like, the guy was kind of like the most embarrassing president ever. I do think he did some things right, but you can't act like he was some fucking great statesman or some shit. Like, the guy is sort of, you know, like...
I mean, you know, a record economy until some Chinese...
all you have to do is listen to the guy for 20 minutes and you'll see he wasn't the greatest president ever. Like, a good president is diplomatic, reserved, professional. This guy's Looney Tunes, you know. I'm not saying he didn't do some good things. He did, obviously, but... like, spare me the whole, like, you know, this guy was the GOAT, because he obviously wasn't. Like, he said the dumbest shit. What kind of guy says grab him by the pussy, like, and other shit like that? Like, the guy fucked up, you know? I mean, so the fact that he lost the election, what's the more obvious explanation? It was some crazy, that it was rigged, which is insane.
Randomized pussy that was a 10-year-old.
No, I'm not. I'm just throwing one thing out there. There's lists and there's long lists of things Trump has said that's stupid, and it doesn't take more than two. Let me just finish. It doesn't take more than 2 minutes to sort of see the guy's not all there, and I think that basically, like, the more obvious explanation is not that there was some crazy conspiracy to rig an election, but the guy just lost because he lost touch with a lot of people, maybe like me and others, that are just like, this guy's a clown. Like, look at all the dumb stuff he says. Look at all the dumb distractions. Like, you know, he would have been a really good president if he just kind of had a little bit of self-control. And, you know, he just didn't.
Yeah, two things. First of all, the most... votes in American history. Number one place, Biden in that election. Number 2, Trump in that election. Secondly, with the whole thing about the grab by the pussy, think about this. So these videos,
take that back. Just pick any other thing the guy said that was stupid, which is there are too many things.
Well, it's endemic, like it's signifying like problem with a lot of the critiques.
Pick something that he said during his term. I mean, the guy just non-stop dumb stuff.
Yeah, but still, think about that single thing. But it's like, it's 11 years old. And when it's quoted, no one cares about it. And when do people care about it? Do they care about it when he runs for president? No. Do they care about, when do they care about it?
It's just so embarrassing. Like, presidents,
for the general election.
presidents don't talk like that. It shows you the character, of a person. Not that it's like the worst thing ever said. It's just like a very embarrassing thing. And again, it's not really that big of a deal. But the other stuff he said is also stupid. Like, the guy's just kind of an idiot in general. Like.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, that's, as an American, it's like, I feel kind of the same way with Biden for different reasons. Like, I just didn't have confidence in Trump to handle, like, foreign affairs and not make an ass of himself in front of important people. And, you know what I mean? Just say stupid shit like that.
Here's the thing. Trump did amazingly with non-Western parties, but he did crappily with Western parties. But here's the thing. The Western parties, you don't have to care about them because they will go with the US no matter what. But yeah, like the Middle Easterners liked him, the Chinese people actually liked him because they like the kind of entrepreneurial people,
Well, he's a strong man as well.
He puts hairs in himself. I did not like him.
Yeah, but here's the thing, like, they wouldn't, like, with Obama, they literally said, like, they wouldn't give the staircase to the plane for Obama. And then he just went back on the, the car, the back thing on the plane.
No.
Well, yeah. But what the hell is it called on the back of the plane where Obama went out of?
Staircase.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a staircase on the back that they can do themselves. And they just carried on like nothing happened. It's like,
It's kind of crazy though, if you think about it. Trump really had to rock beats to, the Gulf countries there, Gulf countries, and then Israel.
Yeah.
Unthinkable. And no one ever talks about it, right? Like, they were into about Trump's international diplomacy, and like you said, he sunk with Western leaders, but who cares?
Who cares?
Canada got us a better NAFTA deal.
Yeah.
And he brought peace to the most important allies in the Middle East. That's pretty impressive, though.
Yeah, his foreign policy was pretty good. Like, that's something you gotta give him credit for.
Yeah, no, he did some things right.
He was pissed about the Kim Jong-un, it was like, hey, this is great, like, let's have some real estate deals in this place, this looks great, It's like, oh my god, I agree.
He did some things right.
He doesn't want to talk to Biden.
Yeah, because he's like, I don't know. I've lost a lot of faith in Trump.
Mark, what do you think about Ron DeSantis?
I don't know anything about him. Haven't followed him at all.
Here's the thing, if Ron DeSantis became president, my concern is that he wouldn't rock the boat enough. He would play the game, but be a reasonable guy, but not unreasonable enough, because I think people should be more reasonable.
I think he's a politician. Like, he's not unlike lots of other politicians, but sometimes when, you want a politician to be the president, I suppose, I mean, I don't think it's very, I just feel, and I don't know that it's Trump's fault exactly, but it does seem kind of hard to get around the fact that things are just worse now than they were in, like, 2015. I don't know. I just kind of want return to normalcy as much as possible.
Yeah, that's the problem with presidents, is it's never really their fault.
You're right about that.
They still get judged that way, so it's kind of a funny thing, but...
I think the main problem is, like, in colleges and schools, they push this leftist agenda so hard.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying. That's part of the thing a lot of people are trying to fight. But the problem is the people that want to fight it the most are like the least rational kind of crazy people. Like Trumpers and things like that. And again, I have no problem with. I'd rather if it was Biden versus Trump today, I'm voting for Trump. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would look into James Lindsay if you haven't heard of him.
Well, it's like there's just such a fine line between like both sides. You have either a fucking leftist or you have
Yeah.
you don't have anybody that can take the results. I think that's just the main fucking issue.
As I said, I would really look into James Lindsay. He has made himself kind of famous by he was like this math guy, and then he was like looking into he made hoax papers in gender studies and ethnic studies and whatever. And
Oh, cool.
and he like got them published. And
I heard about this
sorry,
guy.
Yeah, sorry, this was all a hoax. And
Right.
like, yeah, but they were good papers. Like, no, they weren't.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah. But he has a YouTube channel, New Discourses, where he
Cool.
talks about, for example, gender studies and CRT and SCL, you know, the education stuff.
Yo, Martin, when Trump's president, we need a little sheepdog for president.
Yeah, right? I've got some legal limitations, but
It's alright.
I can run, I can't serve, interestingly. I can run, but if I win, I would not be eligible to serve. It's very interesting.
That makes no sense at all.
You cannot hold office. That's what the Constitution says.
I think that's what you wanted in the first place, then.
It says you cannot hold office, so you tell me what that means, you know?
Yeah.
It means you
Can
cannot...
you man say, I literally can't win?
Right?
Yeah, you have to put your ideas into books that no one reads.
I could be vice president.
Yo, are you on Truth Social, bro?
I think I am on Truth Social.
Oh shit. I heard it's easier to get banned on there than just to get banned from Twitter.
Not surprised.
I wanted an account on Truth Social, but I can't because I'm a Swede.
Really?
Uh,
Yeah.
How does that work?
IB probably.
If it's not the
I
US,
tried to go on the website and it just says, sorry, we don't serve you.
Yeah.
Sorry, fuck off.
Fuck off, Swede.
Yeah. It hurts me.
America.
But, you know.
It should just say how to come to America.
Yeah, no, like, dude, even just naming it Truth Social, like, that's the most schizo fucking thing. And,
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too fond of that name, but, you know, Twitter is Casper.
even when Elon was talking about buying Twitter, and Trump was asked, like, if he would return if he was allowed on, and he was saying no because now we have Truth Social, like, that's...
Yeah, he's just bluffing on that one.
Yeah, fuck that. He's, like, thinking, like, damn, I spent $100 million to make this shit. There's no fucking way that I'm just gonna start using Twitter again.
Right.
Those platforms are too big. You just can't. I think you can't really compete with Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah, it's very hard.
Well, I guess it does serve a purpose because it's like, at least he has some way to communicate since he's not allowed anything else. But
Yeah,
I mean,
well, what you gotta do is you gotta get rid of the fucking CEOs that run that shit because
Here's the thing, like, I've been on Twitter now, and with the whole Ukraine bullshit, I'm really starting to wonder how many people are like bots or page shills or whatever